Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's Week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Tigers. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And right away he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. He's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake. McGee. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. Looking to throw. McGee.
The timing was...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
3-yard line.
Off play action. McGee. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives are impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. McGee. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Off play action. McGee.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, McGee. Caught left side, Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Off play action. McGee. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 3rd and 2, McGee. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Off the play fake. McGee. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off play action. McGee. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Williams. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. McGee under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Makes it
off play action. McGee. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Seattle. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 95 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Taken at about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. They'll run on 1st down. McCauley, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 on 2nd down now. McCauley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, McCauley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll try the left side. McCauley, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. McCauley, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. McCauley, the 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Again, the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, McCauley, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
On the coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. McCauley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Lock 56. Lock 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
4A.
On first down, here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, McCauley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
16-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
You know, he doesn't need to change much personally. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side. McCauley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. McCauley, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
56.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. He was 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Made by Kevin King.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCauley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
This is Breida. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 13.
And now you have to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Malik Harrison.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCauley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd down now, McCauley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
The 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Mark 56. Mark 56. 19. Check 99.
Delay of game, offense.
Gotta keep it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Breida. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the lead is up to 15 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
To number 82.
A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route. Any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Throw left side complete. It's Williams. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And throw right side complete to Parker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This caught by Carlson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, McCauley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Off the play fake. McGee. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Off play action. McGee. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7, 23 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. There's the tight end, Carlson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Parker the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Will Dissly. Incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe.